Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions, it's our pleasure to welcome you once again to the 2016 Accu-Stats Make-It-Happen One-Pocket Invitational. Thank you so kindly. We're coming to you live, as we always do, from Sandcastle Billiards, the Aramis-Simonis Arena here in Edison, New Jersey, the home of Accu-Stats Video Productions and the home of the Make It Happen series. This is our 8th time with the Make It Happen events, and we want to say thank you to all of you that have supported us for the last 4 years. And this is our 3rd go-around in one pocket. Once again, it's been our custom. We've asked you to pick 4 players to come and compete, and you've done that and brought us 4 of our prior champions. We've added 2 new players to the mix, Tony and Jeremy. We're glad to have them with us, and we want to say thank you very much once again for your knowledge and your selections. Now, for the first couple of days, we've been playing races to 3 in our round-robin format. Today, we converted to race to 4, add a little bit more drama to everything, put a little bit more pressure on our players, and put them to a little bit of a better test. So everything's race to 4 from here on in. Our players play in a round-robin format. Each player plays 5 times. When we're done tomorrow night with our 7 p.m. match, we'll take the 2 players with the best overall records, and they will compete in one final match for the right to wear the crown of 2016 Make It Happen One-Pocket Champion. Our equipment, as always, the very best in the business, Diamond Billiard products with a 9-footer, with a 1-piece slate and 4.5-inch pro-cut pockets, 860 Simonis and Aramis Belgian billiard balls, and we want to express our gratitude to those companies for their loyalty, support of all of the Accu-Stats events, as well as professional pool. Before I introduce the players, one last time for today, I want to express on behalf of our 6 great champions and Ed Ladawi and the staff at Sandcastle and the entire Accu-Stats Video Productions team how much we appreciate each and every one of you for being such loyal and devoted customers throughout the years, and for those of you that have come to watch us here at ringside. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you've made it happen. Thank you. All right, this is the final match of the day. This will be match number 12. It's now my honor to introduce our 2 competitors. Our first player is from Toronto, Canada. Among this gentleman's legendary list of accomplishments include a U.S. Open 9-ball championship, a U.S. Open one-pocket championship, which he recently won, and as we just maybe mentioned a few minutes ago, he's the 2-time reigning and defending Derby City one-pocket champion. He's sponsored by Pagulayan Sports, Le Spot Billiards, Ariel Camelli Custom Cues, and last but not least, Pagulayan.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the smallest man with the biggest heart, it's the Lion, Alex Pagulayan. Thank you very much. His opponent from Angeles City in the Republic of the Philippines. Legendary doesn't do this man enough justice. He's a 3-time World 9-ball champion. He's a 5-time Derby City World All-Around champion. He holds an unprecedented 6 Derby City one-pocket titles among his Hall of Fame accomplishments. He is a member of the BCA Hall of Fame. He is a member of the One-Pocket Hall of Fame. He too is sponsored by Pagulayan Sports, along with San Miguel Beer and Tip Tool by George. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all time, the most famous name in the game, it's the magician, Efren REYES. Thank you very much. At this time, your referee in charge of the match is Mr. Carswell Ransom. Official timekeeper, Miss Angel Maracas. Official photographer is Carl Kantrowitz. And I'll now have the honor to send it to the booth to Hall of Famer Danny DiLiberto and a very special guest, Jeremy Jones. Take it away, guys.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey for the 2016 Accu-Stats Video Productions Make It Happen One-Pocket Invitational. I'm Jeremy Jones, joined here by Danny DiLiberto. I think this is a match that, all the people that did make this event happen, all the supporters, this is one of the matches they were looking forward to.
It is. It's like besides the big match in the tournament, it's the Filipino title.
Yeah, pretty much. Probably hard to say for sure, but maybe the two greatest all-around Filipino players that ever played, maybe. Well, definitely Efren, of course, but...
Well, don't knock Alex, because he plays snooker pretty good, too, you know.
Oh, yeah, he plays everything.
Oh, did he leave? Does this ball come out?
This goes for sure. I can tell from here that the 4 is definitely makeable. It just depends on if he has another option that he likes better. He's going to look at it, and then I would have to guess probably go to cutting the 4. Looks like he can spin it and catch the 2 if he wanted, maybe producing a bank on the 5. Or he can naturally cut it and maybe go into the 12 or the 11 with the cue ball.
Now, how about if he doesn't hit the 2
and go
or
all the way
anything?
around?
It goes to the, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think he may have gotten on a kiss on the 2 here. I'm not sure the 2's playable.
Yeah, it's close. It's that little angle that's not straight in your opponent, so it might have a kiss.
Yeah, if it,
Maybe it's a little fuller and he can drive forward.
Yeah, he's going to hit it hard if he shoots it, I believe. Not hard, but
No,
you know.
look at that.
A great shot. I was really happy today that they changed it to a race to 4 for a number of reasons, but just if anything, just to get to play more pool.
And the break was too big. You know, the first break, race to 3. That's another thing.
And I think it had some of the guys playing a little more aggressive than they probably normally would, knowing how the table's a little fast and generous, not super generous, and then a race to 3, it makes you want to be a little more aggressive overall.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think it's real generous. Billy seems to think it does. A few other people, it's not real generous.
Well,
You know,
I wouldn't say it's a super soft table or anything like that, but you know, we've all played on diamonds that were a bit snugger. Now this 12 ball, a bit more snug. This 12 ball, can he produce a shot here? He's gonna produce a shot, and maybe a really nice one.
Yeah, the 3 is going near the pocket.
Yeah, and I'm
Could
looking
he-
right down the barrel. He could shoot the 15, but he does have the 3 available as well.
Well, that's what he has to shoot then.
Yeah, and it just depends on if he wants to come up and try and just get clean on the 15 or maybe run into some balls. I think he wants to just get clean because you'll notice if he gets an angle, the 10 and the 11 and the 1 all go.
Yeah, I like to see generous pockets because the people want to see the players make balls. Because if they play on tight tables and they miss a lot, people think they dogged it. They don't know about the different size pockets.
Right.
So I believe that players have to make balls and the people entertain more.
Efren starting out with a 4-0 lead early in this match. I don't think he can really shoot the 11 and remove the 1 and still bank it in. Okay. I missed the last match. I had a pretty big comeback from Shane Van Boning. I heard it was down 2-0.
Yeah, he's 4-0 now.
Yeah,
He's in the finals for sure.
without a doubt. And you can look at our scores. Efren's the front runner to make it in the finals with him right now. Things could change. But
Yeah, but if he loses 2 in a row, I think you tie.
yeah, I'll tie him on record. But
But you didn't make as many balls.
yeah, I didn't make as many balls, and both my losses were 3-0.
And
So
that'll be the tiebreakers.
yeah, exactly. And there could be another player.
There will be, I believe, another 3 and 2.
Yeah.
But we got to decide that after tonight.
And first things first, everyone wants to make the finals, but each one of these matches is worth $1,000 to the winner.
Right.
Efren's looking at shooting this 11. I think he thinks with a good stroke he can get past the 8 and not sell out a straight in at least.
Look at
Great
that
shot.
hit.
Great shot.
Oh, it trickled in, and he got position.
Yeah, and that's what, with the 5-13 tied up. That's what Efren was looking at. Well, if I could just not hit this 8, I can probably get safe just in case I miss. He's going to shoot the
That's
10
a 10.
here. He'll come 2 rails and try and just bump that 14.
Yeah, he needs one.
One
If
or
he-
two? I think he needs two.
Oh, yeah. Oh, after this.
He's going
I'm
to come one
sorry.
rail
After
and get bumped to
perfect.
14. Okay, perfect there. I
Yeah.
thought he could go around the 513 and do the same thing, like put natural English.
That was a great shot.
And a quick early game to Efren the Magician Reyes here in our final match of day 3 of the 2016 Make-It-Happen One-Pocket Invitational.
Well, anybody who thinks he can't play anymore is a little bit twisted.
Well, yeah, and I comment on a few things about that, but not play, and I don't mean play anymore. I just don't think he plays quite like he used to, of course. But I'll tell you what, after being around him these last 2 weeks, last week in New Orleans, now this week here in Edison, New Jersey at Sandcastle Billiards, he's played really well.
But I think that your shooting ability may leave, but your knowledge never does.
Yeah, and he seems as comfortable on a tough shot as I've seen him in a long time, too. So don't think that 11 ball he just rolled in right there was an easy shot.
That was a great shot. Of course, we didn't talk about it yet, but if you make a ball on the break, it doesn't count. You re-rack them.
Yeah, I did it twice in a row today
I
against
saw that. I did the commentary.
against Tony, yeah.
It was the 3-ball.
Yeah, both times.
Yeah.
Now, I think he's let him see a piece of this 11 where he can play the 11 back on the 1 and get the cue ball hidden behind the stack. He may even draw up into the 4.
Yeah, how about banking it into the 3?
I don't know if he can get the left side of the 1 or not. That's,
he can't.
That's my problem.
Oh, yeah, he hit it. He hit it pretty well.
He lost pretty bad speed on the cue ball, though.
Yeah. The 1 actually banks.
Close to a kiss. Close to a kiss. I don't know what he's going to do here with that 1 ball. He can't really just soft kick it and leave the cue ball there. He's going to have to really spin it to avoid a kiss here. He wants to contact the 6. Yeah, the kiss.
Got the kiss.
Yeah, I thought the kiss was tough there without hitting it, like curving into it a little bit, you know?
And he couldn't spin away from it because he would have gone the wrong places with the cue ball.
Right.
Well, Alex got a chance here.
He's going to stop and play for the 3-ball bank.
That 11's a pretty good bank.
11's good, too. He can just stop his ball there, I think, if he wants, and have the 15, though. A little bit of consequences if he happens to miss it.
Well, he made it.
Yeah. That gives
Oh,
him
he can't reach this. The guy does not play in the NBA. He's got to use the bridge.
He can jump out of the building, though, for a little guy.
Oh, he can jump high.
Yeah, he can jump super high.
He could dunk a ball and play in basketball.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know he's got.
I saw him do it.
I know he's got about a 40-inch vertical leap. I know that.
Yeah,
maybe more.
he can jump the length of a table from standstill.
Broad jump, yeah.
Oh, that's not going to get it.
No, but he's got a pretty natural angle to come up into the pack, even though he doesn't want to really dig down on this cue ball from that angle. He can come up, and if he catches the 14, or if he catches the 5, he can ricochet off the 5 and still bust open the 13-7 if he hits it with a little speed.
Yeah,
I see him
can
shooting
glance
this.
to the 6. But he's not doing that.
No, I'd go into the pack myself, I think. The 6 isn't... The problem with the 6, no problem with the 6 is at least it's not too close to the hole to where if you were to get stuck up, you could still get safe, you know? Now, if the 6 was overhanging the pocket or something of Efren's, I might not have taken a chance going into the stack. He's drawing back for the 7, it looks like. Nice shot.
Oh, it sure was.
And the 9 does go if he wants to come across. He could put a draw stroke and pull back for the 13. Alex is playing for 3. I think you'll see him go for the 9, because if he shoots the 9 with an angle and draw off, he'll probably open up for another shot.
It's not easy.
No. He's got to avoid the cross-side scratch. He
hit it perfect. Look at
He
that.
even got the good angle where he can come up for the 13.
Yeah, he doesn't have to hit the balls. He only needs to. So he can control the cue ball, like you said, go right to the 13 here. Boy, that's good control.
Yeah, great out here. A little angle, but he's just playing for one to tie the score up here at 1 apiece. We're racing to 4 now.
Well, Puckett used to say the ball trickled, looked up, saw it was Lassiter shooting, and it fell. Of course, you've heard of U.J. Puckett being from Texas.
Oh, yeah. I met him when I was, the first time I met him, I was about 19. I met him in Fort Worth. I was living in Waco at the time, and went up to Fort Worth and Dallas area to try and gamble at some pool, and I went into the pool room where UJ hung out, and the only thing he told me is, "You want to be a 9-ball player?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "You better break about 10 hours a day. Practice your break about 10 hours a day." So I'm sure you were good friends with UJ, probably.
Yeah. I got unlucky to follow him around the country once. He was stopping at all the Army bases and robbing everybody. And I went behind him, and they kept saying, "Oh, the fisherman was here and won all the money." There was no money. But he was a character. I like talking about him because they never die.
Not as great a break as we normally see from Alex, but still not too bad. He didn't sell out the corner ball this time like he did last time.
But it's a pretty good break because you didn't make the ball, and it's still a threat.
Yeah, and it's a couple inches from the hole.
That's what you want. That's a good break. It's better than making the ball, of course. Well, he can't knock this away without losing the cue ball.
Yeah, and I think he may, with that 5 ball there, he may be able to bank at this 10. He may be able to bank at this 10 and hold position right there for the 13 and not really give up much.
Well, it's a pretty thin hit. You know, the cue ball's going to come out more than you think, but it is a shot. Maybe rail first even.
On the 10?
Yeah. Then
I think as close as he is to it, he can hit it really accurate, and that 5 gives him a pretty big pocket with that 10.
Well, we'll see.
I don't think he even has to hit it very hard to make it turn, him being so close to the 10 ball. So, he cut it a long ways.
Yeah.
He cut it a long ways, and he got a bad double kiss here on the cue ball. It's going to sell out the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't need any English.
No, just
the friction of cutting it
right.
would have put the English on the ball.
Hit a little downward center, kind of like downward on the ball a little bit.
That would have did it. Well, what's he looking at?
Well, Efren's looking to see. I know I can get the 6 and the 11, but what can I do after that 11 ball?
Yeah, is he going to go? No, he can't even go into the balls. Can he go to the 8? No, look at that. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, he can maybe get on that 2, though. Draw straight up and get on that 2.
Oh, the 2, that's what I was talking about. I called it the 8. Yeah, he can do that. He can go 2 rails to that.
Well, he may just play for the bank on the 13. Like so. He's overhit it, though. He's overhit it.
Yeah, he can no longer shoot it. Well, he can put the 10 in a threat mode and snooker him with those balls.
He wants to see if there's some way he can shoot this 13 into the 5 and rearrange them a little bit and plant them on the back of that 13, that 3-14.
Yeah, that 5 is dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous. I agree. Really going to be difficult to shoot the 13 at the 5 and make them both move out of there, you know. The 5's so close to the hole, it looks like the 13, if it's going to stay there.
Well, if the 13 goes in off the 5, it wouldn't be a bad shot either.
No. At least you know it's not sitting in front of your opponent's hole.
I think he can do that. You know, 1 rail into the 5 and try to make the ball, and the 5 will kick. Well, he just got through the inning. It might get worse.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any better than the position he was just in. you could see Alex can roll on the 2-ball pretty easily. I don't really see him clipping anything or getting offensive, but
Yeah, it's going to be worse. I like the shot I called, but he didn't, and you can't second guess Efren.
now he can just roll up on this ball, or he can cross it over and go the end rail, which is pretty effective too, kind of banking it on his side. Like so. See how he's trying to block that kick angle on the 5 with the 2-ball. That's what he was trying to do. Trying to get that 2 to move over another 5 or 6 inches, cutting off the kick on the 5.
Efren's liable to shoot the 2.
Now he is, yeah. I think all he can do really is soft kick the 5.
Yeah. He's not desperate enough to shoot the 2. Look at that ball. He rolled it. It rolled pretty straight. A little roll off, and he would have scratched maybe.
Yeah, good touch.
Yep.
And he's got Alex. I don't know if he can play off the 5 and get him in the stack, or if he just needs to maybe take a foul and get him in the stack here.
Yeah, I think he can go off the 5 and do it.
The thing about this shot is if you can do that, we'll see how close he left it to the. Oh wow. See how close he left it to the pocket, though? Now, if you have to shoot it and make the 5 come way up, you're better off just to take the foul. Because that way, you don't want to move it away from your hole to where if you get him in the stack, it doesn't really matter.
Well, do you shoot the 5 as a bank and go into the 10?
No, he's going to draw this ball into the pack softly like that, yeah.
He made it, too.
Yeah. And protecting, he shot it like that because hanging it would have been just as effective.
Well, he wants to get a threat. He's got none over there.
Even if he could just, he wants to keep him locked on a ball doing it, though. And even if he could just push the 7 over to the rail and maybe let the 1 come off the 9 a little bit. Not sure if he can get the 12 on any of them balls. He's worried about the 8 a little bit now. Is it? I think this is okay right here. Yeah, I like that right there. Not sure why he was thinking of anything else, really. Why Alex is thinking we're going to give you a little rundown for tomorrow's action, which is day 4 and the final day of the Make-It-Happen event, the 2016 Make-It-Happen event here at Sandcastle Billiards. At noon, we have Tony Shohan versus Danny Smith. At 2:30, we have Efren REYES versus Shane Van Boning. At 7 o'clock, it'll be Alex Pagulayan and myself. And then at 9:30, it's going to be our final match. I think we've determined that it's definitely going to be Shane in it. And depending on what happens here and possibly what happens in the early matches tomorrow.
If Efren wins here,
he's in. Yeah.
He's in.
Well, Efren's got the best of this here. He's got a couple options with a 2-railer. He could even play the 8 back towards his hole as well. I don't know if the 10's the shot I like.
Yeah, he was just protecting the cue ball.
Yeah, and
nothing real aggressive.
Nothing wrong with that. I tell people a lot of times play it simple. If a ball on their side that you can remove, let's try and remove it and contain them. Because later on in the game, a lot of times, that opens up that upper right-hand corner pocket just in case you get in a situation where you got to go to the end rail. Not so much of a surprise that Efren is 3-0, but probably a pretty big surprise to most that Alex is 0-3.
Yeah.
Now he could bank the 4 back into the balls and go up table and try and leave Efren long and straight in from the rail. This table's really fast, though, and that's one of the issues as far as really laying the cue ball down properly.
I think he could have 2-railed the 9 away and billiard the 1.
Well, maybe.
Well, I don't know if Efren could spin this 7 in.
I don't see him doing that, really, but
I tell you what, you don't leave Bugs that shot. Yeah, Bugs makes those. Of course, he's no longer with us. He doesn't make them anymore.
Sure could bank, though.
One-pocket banks, especially.
Not really much I like here, Danny.
Can't do anything real aggressive. He's going to go up the 9, maybe try to put him behind the 8. No, he just wanted to bank. I don't like that shot.
Well, I don't think the one-ball bank goes with the 8 there.
I don't think so, but I think my shot would have been a little better. Oh, he sold out to 7.
Yeah.
Look at that. He almost made the 8.
Yeah, I wasn't
But
so sure about
almost
that.
doesn't count.
No, many players have seen Efren run out with them having a ball hanging over their hole.
He's shooting left-handed, too.
I'll tell you what, he used to be really incredible left-handed.
Yeah, they say I mean, I've been around him, too, but people that know him over the years, they say he could have finished high in tournaments playing left-handed.
Well, I know I watched him play left-handed. He's awfully good at it. And there's several of them there's several players like that. Buddy Hall, the first time I ever watched Buddy play, I went over to Leonard Bloodworth's when he lived in Houston, and I watched him for a little bit, and he was playing left-handed for like an hour. And I said, I didn't know Buddy Hall was left-handed, but he hardly ever missed a ball. It was amazing. Marco Marcus is an incredible opposite-handed player. Watched him play 10-ball and a 10-footer for hours left-handed, and you'd be amazed how good he played. Wow, well, that's, if the 4 goes, that's one way to do it, I guess.
I don't think it goes, though. I think he's going to have to give him
No,
the 8.
well, he would have gone and shot the 8 if it didn't go already, I'm pretty
think
sure.
Well,
Yeah, he would have been had a
does.
little disgust. And
From here, it doesn't look like it, but he's in a better shot to look at it.
he only needs 2. He's going to draw back and play for the 9 or the 13.
Oh, yeah. This goes, he's out. And it went, no problem.
And this is to take a 2-1 lead and breaking in the 4th game. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh. This game could get shaky. Look at the balls.
Yeah, they could definitely come down to 1 or even...
Right out.
Yeah, he may not get to shoot.
Oh, that's rare. He missed that.
He's already gotten a little bit funny here. He's going to have to shoot a combination. He's just going to stop his ball, let the 9 come up. That position on the 1.
Real soft. Good shot.
Yeah, and he can come back and get on the 13 now. The 13 does pass the 14.
Yeah, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I would go as far as getting on the 2 right here. I might, but I think if I got on the 13, it'd be pretty easy to get on the 2 from there. If you go for the 2, you might overrun and get yourself funny. Yeah, I think that's the proper play right
Good
here.
shot.
Yeah, great shot.
That was the time to go to those 2.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to leave the 9. You're not going to get to anything if you leave the 9 after you make a ball or 2.
He's looking to see, can I'm going to shoot the 13 and the 9, then come over for an angle of 14 to fall behind the 2. Oh, he went for it now. That's okay, I guess.
Yeah, he got pretty good on it. He needs all the balls.
I guess he's going to play for the 14 last to try and get on the 10. So he's going to leave himself an angle to come around a couple rails. He wants to get a little cut on the. He wants to be on the. Would be around spot area to the left side of the 14 where he can swing the. They don't want to get too straight. Now this is going to be perfect, I think, where he can come 2 rails and fall behind the 10.
He did that pretty good. Look at this. It's going to be perfect.
Well, it ran past it a little bit, but he's so close to it. He's got a nice little cut shot.
He'll hit it good. He's grinning.
He's made it. Great game. 4th game here by Alex Pagulayan.
How you like that? Efren misses a ball you would never bet he'd miss. And then Alex runs 8 and out from everywhere.
Well, 4 pretty quick games here in our final match on Saturday night.
Well, I think that was 3 games.
Oh, that was 3
Yeah,
games?
I think Alex is winning 2 to 1.
Yeah. No, you're right. I was thinking of the 4th game. Yeah. Oh, you're right. 2-1 Alex. Big game for Efren that was, though, to go up 2-1 and
never
breaking.
figured to miss that.
I broke those well.
Very good break.
Only thing different I'd change about that break is maybe freeze the cue ball to the rail, and that's about it. Everything else looks pretty good.
It sure does. A lot of balls opened up.
It sure did. And not much on Alex's side. See that standard, the 11 ball kind of fall into the rail. That's pretty standard a lot of times when you open that mini.
Yep. What did he invent there?
He did pretty well if he would have got the cue ball a little more, on the rail. If the cue ball had been on the rail, even if he gives him the 5, it's such a taxing shot from the rail. I don't think you'd see Efren shooting it.
Well, he might shoot it, but he's not going to
he can fall down on the bank, right, on the 12.
Yeah. That's what he should do. Roll forward and play. You don't want to shoot it hard and try to fall on a ball.
Yeah, make the pocket that much
Take
smaller.
the bank. Well, he looks like he's winding up to shoot. I think you got to go to the bank like you called. And he did. He did.
That's one thing I've seen him do real well here this week. Not saying he's not a great banker anyway, but you'll see him occasionally miss one you don't think he's going to miss or whatever, but this week he's pretty much made them all. He made a real tough one against against Danny Smith earlier this afternoon that stole him a game.
Oh, he didn't make that one.
No, he must not have liked firing it. I thought he could just pop it on in and hold his ball.
He might be able to make a combination bank here.
Well, I think he can see the 12 where he could play it a couple different ways. He can either cross it over, maybe playing it towards the 10. I'm not sure if he can cross it over towards the 11 or not. It's close. It's so close to the rail, he doesn't want to get that double kiss by trying to send it towards his pocket. Now, he could play the 10 and bury him underneath the 12. He could play the 10 across, follow his ball, and try and get him underneath the 12.
Now, he's doing something with the 13, I believe.
Yeah, that's the shot he was trying, and it just got away from him.
Yeah, he sold out.
Okay, now Efren, does he play for the 10 to open up the 13 for later on, or does he just go ahead, come around for the 9? I think he's going to play for the 10. The reason being is it opens the 13. You'll notice the 13 by the 8.
Well, they both were going to be tricky positions, so go the shortest route.
For sure.
Yeah.
And now he can play to get on the 9 and then come over or go into the rack. But he can't, if he didn't feel like coming over or going into the rack, which I think he's going to have with the 7 there, Don't you think splitting
Yeah.
the 7-6, 15,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard not to come away with a shot?
Even if he hits the 15 first.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah. But go into the pile.
And he's not going to murder it, but he's going to hit it with some speed. Okay, he held for the 4. Nice shot.
Good control. Mm-hmm. He probably was thinking one of those.
Yeah, smart knowing that at bare minimum I'm going to get the 4 and hopefully produce another shot. He's hoping this 15 goes after he knocks the 4 in. And it appears it does the way he's playing position.
Yep. He got a little thin, but he can go to the 14 now.
Or the 13, 14, yeah. And he only needs 3. Wait, remember what happened last game, folks.
Yeah, he missed the ball, and
Missed the
Alex
out ball,
ran
and
out.
Alex ran out.
Well, he fell on these pretty well.
Yeah, well, if he misses this one, it's at least going to be hanging.
I think he remembered last one.
Yeah, and an uncharacteristic, unforced error by Alex Pagulayan, tying this match up at 2 games apiece.
Score is now tied at 2.
Pretty good break.
Yeah, and this is where you could play the 8 and try and double him up in the corner, but that's tough.
Yeah.
Real tough.
He doesn't have a lot of angle to do that, but that would be the shot.
Can he do it with the 5-15? Can he play the 5-15 into like the 3 and go up and double him up? That's enough angle to do to get up there. Because you can cut the 5 back a little bit into the 15 and create the angle for a natural for the cue ball to go up into the corner. Okay, never mind.
He played a dead one that wasn't dead.
And he's opened every ball up on the table.
Yep. Usually when he shoots a ball out of the pile, it'll go.
It's going, yeah.
Yeah, but
You don't want to bet against him when he starts shooting a shot like that, which is most of the good players, most of the top players, when they decide to shoot something that's so risky like that,
it's
they're pretty
going to go.
Yeah, pretty confident.
There's some really invisible ones to shoot, too.
And Efren's incredible making those shots, but I tell you, one of the best I've seen is Corey Deuel. He makes some out of the center of the rack that
He's pretty creative.
Yeah, that I look at the rack and I don't see him coming. Don't see that happening to me. He got a little thin on both of these, the 3 and the 5. He's going to shoot the 3. It offers more natural position, just maybe catching a piece of the 4. And
It opens the 7
Right.
up, too. He needs 5 more.
he chunked it.
Well, he left the combination.
Yeah, and if
Don't
the
want to make them
13-9,
both.
well, he's going to come across for the 13-9, I would think. Maybe not. Just in case, Now, this is a tougher position, I think, from here than it would have been shooting at the combination and coming back across in between the 13-6. But
This one he might not be able to reach with either hand. He's going to have to use the bridge here, I believe.
I'm really shocked he didn't go ahead and play position on something else right then.
Yeah, you're right. I know he's got to use the bridge. sitting where you can't reach it, left-handed or right-handed.
Now, does he like ticky this in and come up to the center
No,
for a cut on the 2?
No, I think you go to the 9 underneath. No, I don't like
that's
that.
too much there. That's
I
not
don't
going to
like
be any
that.
good there.
I think he could hit it full enough to go to the 9.
Oh, does the 8 go? Oh, if the 8 goes, this was
does.
the right shot.
It does. It goes.
If the 8 goes, this was definitely the right shot. If he just had the 2 ball, obviously you can tell he wouldn't have a shot. But with the 8 going,
It goes.
I like this route. Now he's going to fall on the 9, or
Yeah.
maybe even the 13 goes. Both players have 3. You'll see there's 9 on the table. And when Efren even though he's got a couple of selections, he's trying to figure out how to get all the way out. And when you see Efren taking this much time, that makes you know it's not easy.
It's really not.
Now the way the 7, 15, and 6 are, he's going to draw back into him right now. Oh, he's
he
going to
got
come
the
into
2.
the 7 now. He's going to come 1 rail into the 7, I believe. And then knock the 7 out of the way and then play for the 6, 9. Oh, he didn't get there. Maybe the combo's just a hanger.
I think he got to the 9 also.
He does have the 9, but, with the balls the way they are in this situation, he wants to get all the way out. He knows that he's not that big of a favorite, even with like a 7-4 lead or something in this game, way the balls are.
Yeah, they're favoring Alex.
And they're not out of dodge at all. They're just right down here by the pocket. So.
I think the combination's pretty close.
Yeah, I think he's going to go ahead and peel the 9 off and then shoot the combo. He's overhit this quite a bit.
Uh-oh. Now he better make it.
Well, he's gotten himself where I'm not so sure he can even make the 4 and contain the cue ball.
He's got no defense here. He's going to have to shoot.
He's going to hit this at pocket speed. Oh, no, he went in and shot at it.
Oh, he made that ball for Alex.
Yeah, he needs 1.
But he won't be making them here. The balls are still favoring Alex.
And he's looking to see, can I shoot this 11? Is it really worth it? You can see the 15-5 doesn't go, but if you miss the 11, you're probably going to give up some type of play back at his hole anyway, where he can Alex can put him in a situation.
Wow.
Great shot.
Boy, oh
Frozen
boy.
to the 15. What a shot. Now, after 4 games, we're tied at 2 games apiece. No, it's 3-2 now. Man, I've got the score all messed up. Excuse me, Danny.
It's all right.
That's right. Efren tied it on his own break 2-2 last time. That's right.
He took the lead 3-2. He's on the hill.
Mr. Reyes,
But that was a heck of a shot.
2.
Not too good a break.
Yeah, but not horrible. If he left him an angle to kick on that 7, that's what you're going to see Alex do, I think.
That's what I think he can do.
Yeah, it's real close if he can get
He needs
get
some
in
left.
between the 10-14 to that side rail. Catching the 7. He can catch him a couple different ways. He can catch the second rail or just straight on it and still play it towards his hole and contain the cue ball behind the pack.
I think that's the shot. Whatever happens.
The only thing is he didn't want to catch it super fat off of 1 rail. That's the only problem, the only way it can go wrong. Like that. That's still okay. Still okay. You're going to see Efren kick rail first at the 7, right?
Yep.
Unless the bank goes, I don't think he can bank the 13 inside the 7 cross corner.
No, he
or the
doesn't.
12, excuse me.
He doesn't have a bank. He's going to kick at the 7, I believe.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave anything kicking at the 7.
Yeah, as long as he hits it well. I mean, you know, he could come across it and double kiss it just in case he was to catch it a little thick. But it's so close to the rail, and he's on a good angle to judge it well.
Is he trying to bank the 12? Can he stiffen it enough?
Oh, I don't think that's an option. I think he might be able to try and move it. He's trying to move the 12 and 7 some type of way, but I don't think he has really an alley to get the cue ball safe.
He's back to kicking at the 7.
Yeah, this is the shot, especially as good as he can hit these. All right, hit a little thin. Got a little thin.
Be careful, he might sell out the 3.
The 10's in the way. Now the 6-14. Now that's a close one right there. I don't know if he can get to it, and I don't know if the 3's in the way, but it's close to being lined up to the hole. It's kind of right down your alley there. Can you see that 6-14, Danny, from your perspective in the booth?
Yeah, but I don't think he can get by the
pink 4.
The 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got to defend. I think the 11 is dead for Efren.
Efren.
See it?
Yeah, the 5-11. Yeah, I see it.
It's still dead, but he's got no way to hit it.
And he's left him a cross corner on the 7 where he can just come one rail right up into the 2 and stop his ball for safe and shape.
Yeah, he sure can do that.
I think it's dead natural, even if he runs into... He'd really rather run into just the 2 than the 10, just because if he misses the bank, it sells out the 12.
That's the whole thing, though. Don't miss. He missed.
Yeah. And one of the few I've seen cross corners I've seen Efren miss or not at least hang this for these 3 days. Alex is looking at this 2 ball. Can I shoot this 2 and get him in the pack where he can't see the 3 or the 2 that would be coming back down table? Doesn't really have a great angle. You can't see the 7. He doesn't have a great angle on the 12 to really get anything done. He could bank the 7 over towards this hole and let the cue ball drift up towards the 1. It's laying pretty easy to do.
Could he bank the 12 off of the 10?
Maybe, but I don't know if he can get out of the kiss of the cue ball. So close, like it's...
Well, the 7 will stop the cue ball from kissing.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. I think
he may be able to even shoot. What about this shot, Danny? All right, act like the 12 is a cue ball. Play the 12 into the 7, trying to cross the 7 back towards your hole. The 12's going to go up and draw the cue ball right into the pack. What about that shot?
That's a good shot.
Here, we'll show you on the telestrator. What I'm talking about here is play the 12 into the 7, playing the 7 back across. 12 will go up, and then the cue ball into the pack.
Well,
I don't think he's going to do that.
Yeah, he didn't consider that.
Still hit it well. Putting a lot of pressure on Efren.
Yeah, I know Efren's not going to shoot. Efren's not going to shoot the 1.
Well, what about that 5-11 you were talking about?
You're right. The 6 into it might be dead.
It might be dead. He may have to elude some type of scratch, but it's real close.
We're on a break.
Oh,
Players took a break, folks.
Yeah, and we'll be right back.
We're back, folks. Efren's at the table, and I think he's got a dead one, but I don't know if he does. The last dead one he shot cost him the game.
Well, I looked at the 11 during our little break, and it looks like it's a little too high. Just a little bit. I mean, it's up like not quite half a diamond, but close.
How about if he shoots the 6 into the 14? Will it hit the right side of the 4 to throw the ball?
It's the 5 there, but I think he can shoot the 6 on the correct side of the 5 anyway, but I think it's just so high, it's just a little bit risky, is all it is.
Well, then he won't shoot it.
He may shoot it, though. He's wondering, can I come off the 14 and somehow get him behind that 10? It's tough. I'm interested to see what Efren does here, though. Okay, he's just looking at simply moving the 3, or maybe even making the 3 for him and put him behind the 10, which is a really good shot.
I think he can go 2 rails with the 3 away from the pocket.
Whew, that angle.
Control wide, you can scratch. I know that happens a lot, but a good hit here, he's going to move that ball.
I think he thinks he can get safe here somehow.
He might be, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was trying to run one rail in between him and then catch the he was trying to come off the 2. He pointed at the 2 ball.
Well, like I always say, now he'll sleep in the street.
Sleeping with the fishies is what we always say.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 12 first.
Shoot the 12 and just draw his ball back a little bit.
Just even if you stop there.
Yeah, he's okay.
Good shot. Now he's got the angle on the 3 to go right to the 10. He's going to shoot the 2. That's not bad. He's got insurance balls.
Yeah, but if he catches a little double collision, see, the 14's going to move, but then the 9's there, so he... All right, great shot.
Yeah, and he had insurance balls that he didn't fall on.
And he got no shape. He got behind everything with no shape.
Yep. Now I think Efren will be froze on the 15. Or the 7. Good shot.
Yeah.
Dirty shot, but a good shot.
Yeah, see Efren play off the 15 some type of way, whether it be just laying on it. But he can't just lay on it like clip it, because you may leave Alex some type of thin cut on the 10. He may have to nip this 15 and try and guide his cue ball all the way over there behind the 10 near the 3, and try and leave this 15 where it covers up the bank on the 10.
Yeah. His target will be the 3. Off the rail, I think. I think he can do that. No, he's not doing any of that.
Nice shot. He did it another way just to make sure that he's not moving the 15 and opening up a bank on the 10. That's why he did it like that.
Yeah,
I can't blame him.
He did it the no gamble way.
That's right. And, Efren doesn't have any of this game. Now he owes one, so there's not much difference in needing 8 and 9, right, Danny?
Right.
With just percentages alone, it's not much difference. Now he's got to
Not
make
at
sure
all.
this doesn't get away from him. He's coming off the 8, trying to get behind the 15. That's what I was talking about. Even though he didn't sell out the 15, he let him see the 10, I believe.
Well, the 10 is not a free bank, but he can see it.
No, it's definitely not a free bank, but you still want to keep your opponent behind the ball. And I'm not sure even if it goes with the 15 there. He'll have to cut it back and straighten it out a little bit, I think. Is it worth it to shoot at this, Danny, and then just go the end rail?
If you're going to sell out, shoot at a white flag. Get it?
Yep.
He missed it.
Yeah, he missed it.
He hit it pretty well. This is why I said the table is not real generous. Billy thinks opposite. He hit that ball good enough to go on most tables. What happened here? What are they discussing? We got to hear it. Yeah, when they're talking to the referee, we should be able to hear it. Might be entertaining.
Sorry. I know it's too late now, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think the discussion had something to do with how many Efren owed, but he did foul twice, but I'm pretty sure when Alex shot the 2 and went into all them balls, he made a ball for Efren in his pocket, which was taking away one of the balls he owed.
Oh, look at that shot. That's
Nice
a great shot.
He's gotten quite a bit of angle here, so I'm not sure he can really naturally produce another shot after the 11. He's going to go into the 7-15 is what I mean.
Yeah, he can't miss the 15.
I don't think he can miss any of them, to be honest with you. So it's just a matter if he wants to try and punch into the 9 and maybe try and produce something like coming off the bottom of the 9 going towards those balls, or just go towards those balls cleanly.
Well, what I always say is whatever you do here, don't miss.
Right. Well, yeah, the emphasis is
Don't miss.
pocketing the ball for sure. I don't think going with forward he can go over and get on the 5. I don't think he's missed this one.
Yeah, we knew he couldn't do that, but he didn't fall on the ball, and he sold out.
And I think that's probably why he missed, is because he kind of was indecisive on what he was really doing with the cue ball.
And he had the doubt in his mind about getting rewarded.
Now Efren, he's going to go rail first, wants to make sure he didn't catch that 15. Going to come all the way around because he's got a bunch of options up table here with the 7, 1, and
goes.
a 5.
Yeah, he got to the 1.
He's got a nice angle where he can come out for the 7. You'll notice, I believe the pink 4 by the 9 and 13 goes to where if he was in good position, he could open up those balls as well.
Well, before the inning, he needed 9.
Yeah, he's made 2, so he needs 7, and you can see 7 laying right there.
Yeah. Got to open up the balls near the spot, but he can do that.
He can do that a couple ways, too. He's got a couple options. He may fall on the pink 4 right now and on the side rail and knock that one off and then have the 5.
Well, he got the 5 anyway.
Yeah, I really would like to get to that 4 as quick as possible if I was him, though. Even if I didn't open the balls, like say I fell on the side rail where I could shoot the 4 and then come 1 rail back over for the 6. He's just going to bump the 9 and get jacked up.
Yeah, not much he can do from the 15.
Now, he could come up and bank the 9, though.
Yeah, he could do that. That might be his only choice to go further than 1.
Right.
Let's see what he decides, because I always say whatever he decides, I know it was the right shot. It was like Ted Williams when he let a ball go by close. The umpire called it a ball automatically.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
He played for the 9.
Didn't quite get there because he doesn't mind shooting the 9, but he certainly wants to be able to hold position. It's not really worth shooting at if he can't hold in that little gap for the 4. Now, he could draw this into the 6. Could draw the cue ball into the 6, opening up the 4.
It makes the shot a little tougher.
Yeah, and it's definitely not going to be pocket speed if he shoots
He's
it.
going to give him the ball. That's not bad.
No, it's going to play where Efren needs 4 and Alex needs 3, I believe. And Alex, he does have a long rail bank on the 8, but it's pretty thin and hard to contain, keep the cue ball in check. I think you're going to see him shooting the 9 into the 6, and And coming back down with the cue ball, I think. You could play the 8 just kind of like towards the 9 and hold the cue ball a little better. Not playing it right towards the hole. Efren's got some choices here. He can bank the 8 towards the balls. He could cross the 8 and bring the cue ball down here by this pocket, which is probably the best shot. Trying to make sure Alex can't see the 8.
Yeah, you're right. That's the more way not to leave a shot.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's effective too because you get the 8 on your side, and you like I said, you try and leave Alex where he can't see it.
Well, he's going to shoot it. He's not banking it into the balls, is he?
No, definitely not. He wouldn't be hitting a high ball.
He's doing what you said.
Yeah, he wants to make sure, like I said, Alex can't see this 8. That's going to be important later on in the game. He didn't quite get the cue ball all the way down, that's for sure. Alex is looking at this cutback bank. Alex went and checked to see if the 6 went, and it doesn't. There's a little gap over here for the 4, though. He's hit this way thick. And he scratched. This is probably gonna end it here. Efren can play for the 9. He could play in the position in the gap over there, like see where this chalk is on this right side rail. On that middle diamond, he could play for position there to shoot the 4 and then come back over for the 6. I think you'll see him fall on the 9 first, though.
That's what he did.
Well, it's an angle on the 9, though, so he can come back up to try and get in that gap.
He got it.
Gonna have to elevate, though. It looks like just a little bit. Punch it just a little bit to make the cue ball come up on the correct line. Okay, he's gonna level out. He's gonna play for the bank, I guess. Oh no, he had plenty of angle.
Yeah, a little more than it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get out now.
Yeah, after he knocks his 4 in, it's going to open the 6 up, and he's going to play for 1 to end this match and go.
Yeah, he needs 1 right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, that would have been 1 he needed. He missed it.
So Efren needs 2. Alex still needing 4.
Yeah,
and
he
that
would
was
have
the
been
shot
out.
to go to the finals there. That was to put him undefeated at 4-0.
Yep.
Essentially, and guarantee himself in a final tomorrow night against Shane Van Boning.
Well, they're scheduled to play in the tournament, too. Does that mean they're going to play twice?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, if he wins. He didn't
If he
win
wins,
yet.
yeah, he's definitely not out of the woods. He can bank at this 6. Not sure he can really get the cue ball totally safe, though, without trying to hit it with some speed and come back up in that upper left-hand corner pocket.
Well, he controlled Whitey, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's left across corner on the 5.
Yeah.
A real thin cut on the 4. I don't see any reason to have to shoot at that.
And if he banks the 5, it's going to be tough controlling the cue ball.
Well, he can hit it with a high inside ball, I think, and just don't play it towards the hole as much. Bank it over near the hole and play the cue ball up the right side rail. I think that's okay. Now, if he plays it super thin, he's going to lose the cue ball. If he plays it more towards the hole, he's going to lose the cue ball. Like, that's where I was talking about thick, and just play the cue ball up the side rail, keeping the pressure on your opponent. And you'll notice Alex has got to look at both the 4 or 5, but he's got concerns because of that bank on the 6 he may be leaving.
Right, he's in a bad spot.
Yeah.
He can shoot the 4 into the 5 off the rail, but he's going to
He's
leave the
playing
bank.
the 13 off the 10 with a high ball.
I think it's over kissing.
You think it's going to come to the low rail?
Yeah. No, the side rail.
Side rail. Well,
Yeah.
he's got to cut it. I think he's got to cut it. Looking at the monitor, I think he's got to cut it a hair to try and get safe behind them balls. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If
quite
he's,
possibly he may make the
he's shooting it.
yeah. I think he's got a good chance to make this.
He did. And he's got position.
On just the 6, though, I don't think he can see the 5.
No. He can't see the 5 for sure.
Oh, he's going to draw his ball. One rail to the bottom and back down.
He did that nicely, too.
And he's going to get behind the 10 again. It looks
Maybe
no,
not.
No, great shot.
That was a great shot. Now he needs 2. They both need 2. What's he going to do here? Double bank the ball?
And he's gotten quite a bit further than I would have wanted just for knocking it away. Now he could bank the 4 and billiard into the 10. Kind of like a 3-reeler on the 4 angle, kind of like bank it like that with top English and go into the 10 and knock it on your side as well. It's not great from that angle, but it works.
But don't double kiss the 10.
No, don't double kiss the 10 or catch it thin. You don't want to catch it thin either. You got to kind of like deflect off of it and catch it pretty thick. He really overran the cue ball about 2 feet. He wanted to get out where he could knock the 4 away and plant him on the back of the 10. That's the shot I was talking about there.
Yeah. Get
Didn't
them
want
both
that
out of
4 to go
play.
in, though.
No.
And good for him that the 10 got all the way to the rail.
Well, he left a 2-railer.
He left a 2-railer with a high inside ball. He could possibly get position.
Yeah, he can
It
go
may
right
be a
to-
little too thin to do that. I don't know. He can get him over the 10, though, right, Danny? Like,
I
just hit
think
it with
so.
a high inside ball and get him on top of the 10, maybe.
I think he could.
Okay, he said heck with that.
Yeah. It's too important. Doesn't want to lose this game and go into a hill battle.
With Alex breaking as well.
Right.
And in this situation, Alex needs 1, Efren needs 2. Any of these types of situations, it's obvious you need twice as many as your opponent, but he's really just a small underdog in this situation because if Efren was to get the first shot, he's going to try and play some type of position, whether it be a bank or straight in.
Yeah, when you need 2 and the other guy needs 1, you just got to fall on the ball.
Oh, he left him a 3-reeler. Here, a little cut 3-reeler. I learned this shot years ago
It goes,
playing
too.
Yeah, it goes for sure. When it
It
gets
looks
close
short,
to that rail.
but it's not.
No, you just barely cut it a little bit. When it's that close to the rail, it'll really change the angle, and you can hit it with a nice high ball, trying to kill your ball. Would not be shocked if Efren was to make that one.
It's close. No, it's short.
But he really took care of the cue ball nice, so I know he's left a shot on the 10, but this isn't free. If he doesn't get it in the jaws or get it in an awkward position, it's going to leave Efren some type of cross corner or maybe even a kick at it.
Yeah, but the 4 might be in the way of any cross anything.
That's true, but it may be the one he gets in the hole somehow, too. Oh, he made that one.
He's close.
Oh, pretty tough situation here for Efren. That ball bounced out a little bit, but it's not easy to get it out of Alex's pocket and not leave a bank on the 4.
Yeah, it's a tough situation.
He's going to kick soft. He's going to try and bury him behind it.
I don't know. We got to be careful. You could scratch. Oh, he left the bank at the, didn't he? Could he hit it?
It's close.
Yeah. I can't tell from here.
Oh, he's kicking at this. He's kicking at the 10. Oh, he's kicking at the 4.
He's kicking at his wallet. That's what he's doing.
Notice Efren just coming out, giving himself plenty of room to get this 10 out of the way. He doesn't want to flirt with either one of those points on the corner pocket.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Alex doesn't have a real return. All he can do is cross it on his side and try to leave distance.
Yeah, and this is always a touchy shot because you don't want to make it cross corner.
Uh-oh.
Don't want that to happen. Oh, we got a nice little nick off that point. Could have been worse.
Yeah, the point stopped it from scratching, maybe. Ball didn't stop too good for Efren. Good thought. Got to outplay him with one ball now.
I think from here the safest shot is to like hit this kind of towards your hole, crossing it. You know, like cutting it to the left side rail.
Without trying to make it.
Without trying to make it, yeah. That way you play the cue ball with a nice speed to come up and rest on that end rail. I think that's safer than trying to bank it up table. Yeah, that's going to sell out. At least a thin cut. Maybe a scratch, but...
No, he doesn't have a scratch, but he did leave a shot.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and shoot it with a little speed. That way, if he misses it, it hopefully gets back up table.
He missed it.
He's giving up a long rail bank for sure.
Yeah, he's giving it up across bank.
That's
I think
in.
he made it.
No, that's in.
Yep. Going to the hill. Well, the people don't want to go home yet anyway. They want to see a little more suffering. It's Alex's break also.
Let's hear it for these two great players.
I'm sorry, Danny. Excuse me, what?
It's Alex's break on the hill. And of course, the game means way more to Reyes than to Alex.
Yeah, and when you say way more, it definitely does as far as advancing. But Alex wants to get on the board, I believe. That's for sure.
Get 1,000.
Yeah, well, and he's a guy that he's a guy that likes to win. So, like all of us.
Pretty good break.
Yeah, considering he did let him see the 1, but now can he bank the 1 and avoid selling out the 4? If he can, that's what he's going to do for sure. I think he might have to pop it, though.
That's going to be tough.
I think he's got to pop it. I don't think he can hit it with a high inside ball and make the 1. Yeah, I think he had to shoot it like that.
Did he leave a cut on the 4?
Oh, for sure he did. Tough one, though. He definitely left that, but what about the 7-ball bank? 7 definitely banks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking at the 4.
If he makes this, he might go right to the 10. Oh, look at this. He got nothing. He got the 10.
The 1-5's close to dead, I think, or maybe not. Maybe it's a little high. Definitely does have the 10 like Danny talked about. He can bank the 10 and come straight across the table.
That's what he has. And he's going to shoot it because it's kind of free.
Yeah, the 213 have the 6 covered up. Where if he just comes straight across the table, as long as he doesn't catch that side pocket straight across or somehow draw the ball a little bit and catch that 3 ball coming straight across. I've seen that happen as well.
Could he sell out the 8 also?
Well, yeah, but he can't. I think he's going to dig down on it. He's going to try and come in between the 3-8 straight across. Got to worry about the side more than anything, I think. Going to dig down on it with just a hair, maybe a half tip of left. And he caught the 3 like I was talking about. You don't see that very often, but when you catch that 10 a little thick, that's what happens.
Well, not going to be easy to play position. Do you just hit the pile with a little speed and hope something comes your way?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he can soft spin and like go to this bottom rail and get on this side of the 7 with a lot of spin, like maybe producing a thin cut on the 7, or does he have to run into the 11 if he hits the 3? If he shoots the 3, or can he hit it real full with a lot of left?
He'll hit the 9, I believe.
Okay, I'm wondering if he can get by those and soft spin off that bottom rail in between the 7-5 and produce some type of thin cut on the 7.
I don't think he's sitting, but...
I think he has to run into one of them, right?
Yep, he's going to run into the 9 for sure. Just make the ball. Whack him and hope you got at least a bank. I knew he had to hit the 9. Oh, he almost got to that, but I don't think he has the 6.
No, he might play the 6 off the 1, though. And then get him up behind the 9-7 some kind of way, maybe.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell those type of shots. Just a little bit of a different angle will allow you not to shoot it rather than, like at first glance it looks like, oh yeah, he can do that. But it doesn't take much to make it to where it's not available. He's just going to play it into the 5 and put him behind the pack. Oh no, he did play it behind it.
You got pretty good result.
Yeah. That's the one thing I see. If you notice, Efren doesn't stay as still as he used to. Like on that type of shot, you saw him kind of move pretty quick on it.
He's jumping up a bit.
A little bit.
I like shooting a 15 and going behind the 1.
Yeah, I like that too. He's gonna he can't hit it with a natural ball though. He looks like he has to draw it a little bit in that type of shot.
Oh yeah.
You got to draw it a little bit. It's a little dangerous. Oh, he can see the 11. He can see the 11. That's definitely the one because he doesn't open the balls. He doesn't take as much risk, and it's a little more natural to get behind the 1.
He did that.
He let him see the 5 though.
Good shot. Very good shot.
And Alex is in a situation here behind the balls with the 1 on the low rail, the 15 on the side rail, both of them within a diamond of Efren's hole. This is where he needs to really try and find a double up table somewhere.
Even if he has to scratch to do it.
Sure. I think it's got to be over behind the 8 somewhere because you can't really double them up with the 5 because of the 6. So
you're right.
You're going to kick at this ball? Is that what he's doing? He's just kicking at...
Pretty good result.
Not bad.
People loved it. he's going to wind up behind the 9 here.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And you notice he played the 2 back over on his side.
Yeah, that's his defense ball there.
Efren let him see the 15? Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, he
shocking
did.
to me. He's going to play off the 1, letting the cue ball go. Okay, he played it straight
No,
into
I
it.
thought he would cut it and go into the
The
10.
yeah, me too.
Well, did he leave something with the 2? I mean, he can hit the 2. Could he do any damage with it?
I'm really shocked that he didn't cross that over and go into the 10 with the cue ball.
Right.
Maybe he was worried about the 5, maybe leaving a bank on the 5 where he could drop down below the 2, maybe. I'm not sure. Both players haven't won in this game.
You know, tying the games, tying the score. Pretty good shot.
Mm-hmm. And that's another reason why I was so shocked that Efren left him kind of flat on those balls instead of going up on the 10, leaving him a little bit more of a funny angle.
Yeah, Efren doesn't have anything aggressive.
He's wondering, can I kick behind the 7 and run the cue ball behind the 14 somehow? What do you like here, Danny?
I don't know. There's
There's not a whole lot that's
if
real
I were
great. You know?
Alex, I wouldn't like anything.
Would you make the 15 for him and just kind of
That's a
like
good idea.
give up
At
that 15
least survive.
instead of the game? I don't think
You're
he can
right.
get to the right side of the 15 where he can go off and get behind the 2 again.
Yeah, I'd rather play him 7 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not doing that.
If you let him see the 14 here, that's going to be a big problem.
He let him see it.
I don't blame him for playing it like that.
Good shot.
A little more safe as far as like a lot of people. Well, why didn't he just bank that 14 on the 15 right there? Well, it kind of could open some things up just in case he didn't get the ball next to the hole. That was a much more safe route.
Exactly.
I wonder if can Alex see enough of the 2 to shoot the 2 and kick the 7 towards his hole and lay down behind the 15 with the cue ball. Is that possible?
Yeah, it is. I like sort of that. You got to hit the 2 a little fuller and go and maybe freeze him on the 7.
That's the shot I
He
was
shot
talking
the
about.
shot.
Yeah.
Good shot.
I think if he just plays, don't worry about where the 7 goes as much as just play the bottom of the 7, he would have drifted the cue ball more behind the 15. Now, Efren could be a little more aggressive here, playing the 7 into these balls and drawing the cue ball up on that 10. He's got a nice angle to do it to where he can just float towards the 10. He doesn't have to worry about too much.
No, he didn't do that. He played it
I
rails.
think he was playing it that way.
3 rails and,
Yeah.
and controlled the cue ball. Good shot.
Nice shot. Okay, Efren's pretty on. One good thing on his side is the 7's froze, so he can go up into this 10 knowing that he's not really leaving any type of cross corner. Smart shot too, to leave him possibly elevated the way he shot it. Thing is, did he leave the 5 to where he can shoot the 5 and spin down, like go the rail and spin down below the 15? Doesn't appear so, because he's just shooting the 7
shot
away.
it. Now I think he left Efren a shot.
Which one, the 13?
The 2. No, the 6.
Oh, the 6. Yeah, but I mean, so
Gonna
far
be
away, and he can't really do much with the cue ball. He could elevate and fire it and try and slide over. I think Efren would be good to still get him behind the 9 right here.
Yeah, he can do that. Shot the 1.
I didn't mind that near as much. You notice how he could play the cue ball much more safe. He did give up a little shot on the 10, I think.
I don't
Maybe.
know if he can
It's
get
close.
in there.
It's close.
I don't think he can get in there.
No.
No, not from here. I see it.
This 14 doesn't go. 2 rails. He's looking at shooting a 14 and leaving him doubled up. I don't think that's the shot.
It isn't. Really isn't.
I think you can get that. I think you can do something with the 1. I think you can 2 rail kick the 1 out first off.
I think he could.
I know you could soft kick it.
He'll get the worst shooting that shot.
He might leave him straight in on the 1.
He did. He left him the 1.
It's close. I know that.
Yeah, I could see Efren's body language. He left him the 1. Be nice to go 1 rail and hit the 6.
Yeah, tough though.
Maybe he can't make the 1. I don't know what he could do with the 2.
You're looking at the 2 into the 14 some type of way. The only thing is you got to watch it on that 12-10 combination. You know, if you get behind it, these guys are going to knock that kind of combination in.
It's funny, our first view, we thought he could make the 1.
I thought he could make it for sure. You're looking at double banking this and bringing the cue ball back?
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Everything's dangerous here. A lot of balls go.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier that Efren essentially playing this match to get to the final as well. I got to believe that ball rolled a little bit off on him just because I can't believe Efren would try to hit that ball thin and leave him some type of opportunity to play the 1 some type of way, but
All he can do, I think, is kick the 1 away.
yeah.
He can't hit it.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Good enough. Oh, the one went dead in Efren's pocket. I don't mean he could shoot it here, but
I'll tell you what, if he can see the upper half of the 14, he can shoot the 14 back into it and go 3 rails back for safe.
I think it's definitely dead. He didn't look at your shot, but it might have been a little bit too risky.
He may not be able to see the 14 anyway, but all he had to see was the upper half. And
Alex is breaking up the dead one. No, he isn't.
Well, he did real well there. Efren's going to knock the 7 and off the 9, I think. Well, can he even do that? I don't know. I don't know if that's for sure or not. And then draw the cue ball back on the 13. Can he do that? Whew.
I think he could. I'm
wondering if he's wondering, can I shoot the 7 and let the cue ball bounce into the 13 and make the 1? You know what I mean? Like catch it like real hard, like shoot the 7 into the 9, draw the ball back into the edge of the 13 off that rail. You know, coming off that rail with a little draw and try and make that 1 ball.
It'll be tough to have the right speed, but
I'll tell you what, he's going to hit it hard and try and do that. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, great shot. He's going to scratch, though.
Yep.
He made a really nice play knowing he's trying to double him up on all those balls right there. I'll tell you what, the 15's available. That's the one I'm starting with, Danny.
Of course. It's the shortest one.
Well, and the 1-3 goes, the 113 goes, the 9 goes. You can shoot the 15, 6, 3, and then he should get out. 15, 6, 3, and then fall on these 3 balls on the lower rail.
Does the 13 go?
Yeah, but with I know one of them goes, the 13 or the 1.
Yeah, he don't have to worry about
with
that.
With the 9 being there, I don't think he's got many worries. Now he just probably wants to roll forward a little bit here because bump the 5, I think.
Yeah, he'll have the 3.
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the 3, but he can just roll this in, bump the 5, have a nice angle to stop his cue to play the 3 and get on the lower 3 balls. Okay,
that's what I asked. Does the 13 go?
Oh, you got perfect.
Yep. Draw back, shoot the 1 next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he went to the 3. Not a bad idea because from the 1 you might not have gone anywhere else.
Well, you can punch over for an angle on the... You don't have to punch over much angle on the 14 to drop on the 1-9.
Yeah, he's got the angle to do
That's
it.
enough. It only needs 3.
They're right there. Yeah, he fell on him. Yeah. Oh, look at that shot. Ball hugged the rail. Yeah.
Now Alex Pagulayan's going to get on the board here in this Make-It-Happen One-Pocket Invitational. Great match by Alex, 4-3, hanging tough, fell behind, and came back to win it. And I'd certainly like to thank all the fans out there for joining us here at the 2016 Accu-Stats Video Productions Make-It-Happen One-Pocket Invitational here from Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. I'm Jeremy Jones, and a pleasure to be joined by Danny DiLiberto.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. And
great matches tomorrow, folks.
yes,
Tune in.
Starting at noon, high noon on Sunday, Tony Shohan and Danny Smith, and we'll see all y'all back tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.